Hi, everybody. Welcome to the astrology chat for November 15th, 2024. Also, the full moon in Taurus. Now, the key to using this full moon in Taurus, even though it's a full moon, allow the story of completion embodied in this full moon to be a new beginning for yourself. This is a super moon, so it is larger than normal. It is a moon that is really driving you to say, I'm done and I'm starting. And I say this because we have the moon in Taurus. When the moon is in Taurus, in a full moon, it's having an opposition to the sun in Scorpio. And when we look at the axis of Scorpio and Taurus, it's I have, I desire. And so this is where your unseen energies meet with the physical, and you take control, you take action with where you're going and what's happening in your life and what's going to be happening next. And with this full moon in Taurus, there's this awareness of, I'm done with certain experiences, I'm done with certain feelings, I'm done with certain levels of where my life is at. And when Scorpio comes into the mix, that desire to complete and start is super amplified. And so with this full moon, it has this beautiful energy of providing clarity about what you've completed. And I think a lot of what's happened in the last week has, for many people, made them realize what they're no longer doing in their relationships, in their habits, in their interactions. Some clear boundaries have been drawn, particularly here in America where I am filming this. And so that macro is moving into the eternal. And it's like, okay, well, since I'm no longer going to be doing X, Y, or Z, or I'm no longer engaging with this family member or whatever, now you have more time on your hands. And it's really allowing yourself to take hold of this energy and say, I'm going to do what I really want to do with my life. I'm going to really put in the time. I'm really going to put in the commitment. There are some people who are on vacation for the next 4 years, and it's not a vacation of I'm not doing anything. It's a focus of like, I'm really going to give my time and my energy to myself. And this full moon is making a conjunction to Uranus, which is like a shot of God, right? It's this aha, I'm breaking through, I'm breaking out of the norm energy. And considering that both Taurus and Scorpio are fixed signs, Uranus being here is actually a really beautiful ability. It's they're showing me right now a jailbreak of like, we're all getting broken out of these boxes that we were in for a really long time and are now saying, oh, I'm going to break the mold of who I was and where I was. And this full moon is also sextiling Neptune that's currently in Pisces, which also increases the spiritual element to this. When we come to Neptune in Pisces, we're talking about dreams and magic. We're also talking about illusions and institution and disillusionment with institutions. And so now that you're not going to be leaning on certain thoughts or ideas or perceptions about life and about what's possible, and you're saying, oh, actually, I can break the mold for myself, there's like this divine spotlight from God saying, okay, this is where you're going next, right? The divine is definitely involved. And the Neptune is also making a trine to the Scorpio sun. So this is a whole lot of magic here. And it's not just like unseen magic, it's practical magic, right? Scorpio does practical magic. Even though you can't see it, it is working in the real time. And so allowing yourself to increase your connection with the universe, increase your connection with your higher self, increase your ability to transcend what is in front of you in the physical, working in the spiritual realm, working in your emotional realm, bringing about these changes that are gnarly. Some of them are gnarly, right? Scorpio is the point of release. It is the dark underbelly. So it's going to be intense. And especially since we also have a trine to Pluto in Capricorn that's about to move out in 4 days. So there is this final meaning of like, I'm going to break out of these old structures, these old traditions that just don't work for me. My new tradition is going to be believing in myself. My new tradition is going to be growing. My new tradition is going to be shining. And so where you feel this like fear about moving forward, if you have an abject fear about moving forward and doing these things, that's actually the sign that this is exactly what you should be doing. Allow yourself to jump, allow yourself to quantum leap, allow yourself to redefine, allow yourself to transform, because it's right there. You don't have to be stuck in your shadow. You can be reborn today. And if you decide to be reborn today, then you can decide to be reborn every day. Don't be afraid of your magic. Don't let the world's limitations tell you how far you can go. Go ahead and break the mold. Anything is possible. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.